everyone, my name is Mariket van Egmond and I'm a scientist at TNO. TNO stands for the Netherlands Organization for Applied Scientific Research. And in 2021, we did a shared research project with two Dutch banks, ABN AMRO and Rabobank. And the project was called MPC for Anti-Money Laundering. And we were focusing there on detecting financial crime. Well, I think we can all agree that financial crime is a big problem. A lot of money is lost for society, but also banks get fined because, for example, they don't have enough anti-money laundering controls. So in detection of financial crime, there's a real obligation and responsibility for banks to act. Luckily, there's more and more value on data these days in the fight against financial crime. For example, there are new algorithms that can detect financial crime in a transaction network. However, there's a problem here, because banks have a limited view on the entire transaction network. We see an example of this here. Suppose we have three banks, the red bank, the green bank, and the blue bank. Then every bank can see the transactions that come in and go out of its own accounts. For example, the blue bank can see the transactions on the left, so it can see the transactions that come into the blue account. But actually, there's also a green account, you see on the right, that receives some suspicious cash money. And you see in this transaction network that this money flows actually from the red account and the green account to the blue account. But this remains invisible for the blue bank. Well, if we zoom in to this picture, we see that if we could share data, then we could possibly follow this risky money by using network algorithms. And then we would end up with seeing that this blue account might be suspicious. However, as I said, due to confidentiality, this data cannot just be shared. So the blue bank only sees the transactions on the right. And this is where our MPC solution comes in, where we only share encrypted data. So what happens? The data of the green bank, in this case, the fact that this green account is suspicious, is encrypted, and this encrypted value is sent to the other banks, and then some secure calculations can take place on the encrypted data. And after secure calculations have taken place, the encrypted results can again be sent to the blue bank that can also perform some secure calculations. And then the blue bank ends up with an encrypted value, which is the result of this secure algorithm. Then, with consent of all parties, this result can be revealed to the blue bank, so that the blue bank sees that this account is possibly suspicious and can start an investigation. Note that the blue bank can now only see this result and doesn't get any insight into the data of the other banks, because this data stays encrypted. Well, this was a very, very quick introduction into our secure risk propagation algorithm, of which we successfully built a proof of concept. And we showed that this is linearly scalable and possibly applicable on millions of bank accounts. We actually published this code open source, and you can find it on this GitHub link that you see here. And we are moving on with this project. At the end of the year, we will start a project called Alliance for Privacy Preserving Detection of Financial Crime, in which we want to start a pilot on real transaction data. And we are going to minimize the privacy risks using MPC and additional measures. And we hope to reach our ultimate goal here, which is to catch the criminals while protecting privacy of customers. Thank you for your time, and if you're interested in this project, then please contact me.